hello everybody and welcome to an episode of Dark Souls 2 Player vs. Player. And in this particular episode, I'm trying to play as a character that kind of resembles what maybe Dracula could possibly look like, or somebody's perception of him. Personally, I think he looks pretty awesome. This character also, I put as many things as I possibly could into things that could help my bleed attack. So my bleed should be able to actually do something, but I don't know if I can get it any higher without raising my dexterity itself, which I think would be the only other way of doing it. But unfortunately, the last couple games I've played, I've done absolutely horrible. So, okay. So we're off to a good start. So the guy tries to shoot me. I should have just tried to attack him. Oh, that was so stupid. Fuck you. Trying to shoot me off the start. Oh boy, see, this is what I mean. I'm already off to a horrible start right now. Oh my god, see, I'm just not good right now. Oh fuck. This is horrible. Oh my god! Yeah, so as you can see, I'm very good, especially today. For some reason today, I don't know if it's the build or it's the weapon. I don't know what it is, but we're just gonna have fun with it. We're just gonna have fun with it. That's what we're gonna do. I think I'm very used to playing an aggressive play style in this game, because I usually decide to use weapons that do a lot of damage, and as you can see, this one only does 398, which is actually fairly good considering it's a weapon that causes bleed. But unfortunately, it's still not that great. Alright, here we go. Oh, fucking. Oh my gosh. I'm not doing very good. I'm only lucky that this guy's horrible. What the fuck's this guy doing? I mean, I don't really care, but this guy's just trolling us. Oh my god, I don't know what the hell this has turned into. Wonderful. It's turned into some bullshit though, that's for sure. I have been thinking about changing like my loadout so I don't always do backstabs by accident. Because I find when I do backstabs, I always usually miss because I don't mean to do them, but the character thinks that I do. Ah, fucking hell, man. Alright, so he's got a lot of poise, this guy. Oh my god, see, there's the backstabs. Oh, wow. Whew. That guy gave me a lot of experience, or souls, I mean. But I personally, this is probably not not the strongest class in the world. I don't even know how much bleed I'm doing. I have nothing to test it on. I don't really know. But I know I'm doing a decent amount of bleed. Like, that's about 3, no. almost 400 bleed damage. So I don't know how long it takes to get somebody to bleed, but I don't know. I think it's pretty awesome. I think like when I thought of this, I was like, oh fuck, fuck, fuck. That guy's trying to do that to me. Oh, I tried to go for the yeah, but I fucked it up. I'm not very good at parrying, if you haven't noticed. I'm actually really bad. Yeah, I mean, some people have the timing down to such a fine art, and oh, oh, that's funny. Ah, fucking hell. This is not good. This is not looking good for me. Because I gotta be on the attack with this guy, because I gotta get the bleed to actually work, but his bleed buildup's probably gone now. See, this is what I mean. I don't want to backstab, but oh, I'm dead. Oh my god. Oh, wow. I'm dead now. I didn't want to attack. You know, that's what's so hard about it for me is I'm not used to doing such small amounts of damage. And I don't know what other weapon I could use other than maybe a falchion. Falchion? I don't even really know the correct pronunciation of that weapon. I was thinking about using that because of its insane, well, maybe not insane bleed damage, but I mean, the bandit's knife has pretty good bleed damage, it seems. I don't know. I was honestly trying to find something that is really different. Like something you're like, what the fuck? I never would have thought of doing that. And I feel like I found it, but it's not by any means that good. Like, as you can see, I'm really struggling. I mean, if you're a better player, you probably oh, what the fuck? I didn't want to backstab. I'm just trying to get behind them. That's oh my god. See his damage compared to mine. And this is what happens. See, I can't do what he does. I can't just keep spamming my attacks. But at the same time, I have to spam my attacks in order to actually bleed the person. But that never happens. Like, that's to me, the biggest problem with bleed is it doesn't work. Or at least I don't think it works the way it was actually intended to work. Because I've seen enemies that bleed, like enemies that have the bleed effect on their weapons, and it takes them 2-3 hits and you're fucking bleeding, man. You've taken the damage, you're fucked. And this, against other players, my god, it's like impossible to do it. Like, I don't think I've ever actually successfully made any person bleed in a PvP match in this one. Like, maybe in the first Dark Souls it was possible, but this one, not a chance in hell. Not a chance. Like this guy, I'm probably going to do like 100 damage to him every hit. And I'm not going to be able to stun him because his poise is probably higher than the frickin' planet itself. Yeah, I can't even... Like, look at his poise, man. I cannot do anything against that. Look at that, man. I honestly can't. I couldn't even break through the poise. That, wow. See, and especially in that situation, I really don't know what to do. I I really don't know how to handle a situation like that. I mean, even if I did have the stone ring on, how much would that help? I mean, this, like, how much does it increase? It doesn't, I think it's 10 points. Right? Okay. But even still, how do you deal with that? See, nothing increases my bleeding that I can see other than the things I already have on. And against a guy that's using that stuff, you can't parry him. He's basically a huge ass tank. Because you can't parry somebody that's using a two-handed weapon like that. At least I'm pretty sure you can't. You can't backstab him either. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with someone like that. Well, I guess the big thing is you can't fight someone like that head on. I think that was my biggest problem. I just kept being aggressive like a complete moron. I think in a situation like that, I gotta remember that his stamina drains, or his regeneration of stamina is really slow. But then now you gotta guess, like, okay, what is his stamina? You don't know. Am I really... Okay. Well, he can go run away for all he wants. I don't really care. I'll just summon someone else. I'm not gonna follow him. I don't... If people are gonna run away like that, I have no care in the world. I'm not chasing them. I could honestly care less. I'm not fucking chasing him, man. Alright, so this person's using the Dragon Slayer spear. Nope. Parry fail. Okay. Am I seriously not Oh my gosh! I don't know, is this not a good shield for parrying, or am I just having the worst timing? Or do I just have the worst timing? So I guess if any of you are seeing this build and want to try it for yourself to see if it's actually any good, because I don't think I'm actually doing a very good representation of it right now. Like, I don't know if I'm just not parrying correctly. Like, I was able to parry with this thing. Like, this thing I was actually doing well. I was like, I actually was able to parry with this thing, but I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I could just be absolutely horrible at this. And maybe this build is actually good and I just can't use it. I don't know. But seriously, if anybody else sees this build or something or wants to try to do it, by all means, I'll try to make a picture or take a moment to show you what it is in a sec. Like, once these fights are over. Oh my god, I can't even do shit. Look at... Oh my god, it's like he doesn't even have to try, and I don't even know what I'm doing. It's not even a challenge for them when I'm doing that. I don't know what my problem is. Is it the shield? Is it the fact that I can't parry? Is it the fact that I do such a little damage that it doesn't intimidate them enough from attacking me? Or is it the fact that I'm taking a lot of damage? But here's the thing. I've seen people play this with less defense than this. They just don't get hit, though. Me, though, I'm always getting hit. Always. And I think that's a big problem, is I'm always getting hit. And I just can't time a parry, which I think is absolutely crucial for me to try to figure out. I mean, I think if you can parry, I think this build would actually have some justifications, and oh fuck. I have to deal with someone using fire. The hitbox on that thing is so insane. Oh fuck, I didn't even know I ran out of stamina. Okay, I don't really think that duel actually counts towards anything. I mean, that guy clearly, I was either lagging or he just has never tried what he was doing before. Because I've seen guys that use pyromancies before, and that, I think it's the whip, where the whip kind of like surrounds their body almost, it seems, because you always seem to get hit by it regardless of where you seem to go. That move, man, in Combustion, my god. I just sit there and wonder, how the hell do I counter this? Okay, how am I going to counter this? Off to a really good start. Look at my parrying skills, man. I think does he have health regeneration on? Oh my god. My god, he was just some Dark Souls shit right there, man. See, I gotta be so careful. I mean, cause okay, so he tried the same thing there. What the hell, man? I swear I cannot parry with this weapon. It is just not. Oh. Oh my god. The range, man. Wow. Oh my gosh. You just gotta hope the guy has openings. That's all you can hope for in a duel like that. Oh shit, I just summoned that. Can I banish him before he comes? Of course you're not. God damn it, I didn't want to summon that guy. He's that pyromancer. Yeah. I didn't want to summon him. Oh well. Guess I have to suffer. I didn't know I had that attack. That's kind of awesome. If I do this, I do a chop attack. I did not know that. That actually might come in handy. What about my backstep? Okay, that's still the same. Okay, so that's about the same as well. Okay. Oh shit. I feel like I'm just summoning the same people because I'm not checking the names, right? I'm just kind of summoning them because I don't want you guys to just wait there forever for duels, because not saying editing is hard by any means, but I'm still trying to learn that stuff, so alright. Okay, so I haven't. Okay, so I have never summoned this guy. All right, let's see. How am I gonna play this one? All right, awesome. Oh, he still hit me though. That's kind of interesting. Come on, do that attack where you come on, you know you want to. Oh! He had a brain. Sometimes when you have duels, you just hope they don't have a brain, but that guy had a brain. And I decided to not use mine in that situation. uh, well, you know what they say, right? That's what they say. Well, I guess there's something else I should take into consideration. Okay, well, look, this is the Drake Blood Helm. You can use the Elite Knight Helm as well. It looks pretty cool. The Bone King Robe, Shadow Gauntlets for bleed reasons, and then the Bone King Skirt. And then you got the Bleed Wooden Shield and Bleed Royal Greatsword and Shadow Dagger if you ever want to use it. But overall, I don't think the only thing I have upgraded armor-wise is the gauntlets, so that could be another reason I'm taking a lot of damage, because I'm assuming everybody else has their shit upgraded, and I don't. And because of that, it makes a big difference. And I don't want to go for the backstab. That was amazing! His teleportation device worked really well. Yeah, I bet he was just as fucking surprised that that worked. Come on. Ah! I'm so bad. Look at my health. I'm dead. I haven't even hit the guy once. Oh, sometimes I really wonder what I'm doing wrong. So that's as you can see. Ah, my gosh, that was bad. I don't know, but I could not hit him for the life of me. Just couldn't. But he seemed to have this range that I just could not get. I don't know. Like, I feel like, is it the lag in all these games that screws with me, because it always seems to be different for everybody you summon? Or is it the fact that I can't get accustomed to that? Or am I just not very good at this game? I don't know. That was the luckiest shit in the world, man. That was the luckiest shit in the world. Wow. I don't... Okay, so that's an example of me getting lucky, which is good. I sometimes get lucky. I'm just glad I was able to parry him. I don't know how I managed that. Phew. You would hope after a while I would actually start to get the hang of it, but you never really know. Oh, man. Wait, does people actually rate this message that I have here? Oh, shit. Try sorcery. I don't even know why I put that there. Because technically, I don't know. Okay, so... Eric Von Kelb. Wow. Okay. Sure. Oh, I see how we're going to be playing this. With lag. You know, I don't think I'll ever get into a game that doesn't lag really badly. What? How? What? Oh. Oh! Damn! How did I do that? I actually switched at the most perfect time there. See, it's funny. The best part of the build is not even the build itself. It's the dagger. But here's the thing. You go up against a guy like that big turtle guy that you basically can't parry or backstab. Well, I don't know how you deal with that actually. I I really I don't. I sincerely don't because unless you use some kind of ranged attack or somehow can time your attacks perfectly, I don't see how you could kill someone like that. I mean, I'm sure there's a way. I just, for some reason, at this moment in time, cannot think of how I would deal with that. Shows how good I am. Alright, so this guy, he's gonna be like that. Okay. Oh, what? I'm missing something. Aw, really? Goodbye. Man, I must getting lucky like hell, man. Alright, how are we gonna deal with this shit? Not like that, it seems. Well, we're pretty much fucked. Everything's okay because logic dictates that lag sucks a lot. I wonder if it's because my guy's too heavy. And I gotta wonder, does this ring even really benefit me? Like, seriously, does it? Like, how much bleed is it giving me? Actually, there's a fair amount of extra bleed it gives. But, as well, though, is it enough bleed that will ever actually make someone bleed, you know? Because in the last many attempts so far, I have yet to see someone take bleed damage from this sword. So, I don't even know if it's really even working. I can only hope and assume that it's doing something, but it's like, is it worth it? Is it worth having those extra points of bleed? Because so far, I don't think I've actually made someone bleed. And see, that's the whole point of this build that kills me. It's like, you look like some kind of vampiric figure that is drawn to blood, but you can never actually use the effect that bleeding gives. Never. I think that kills the whole purpose of using bleed stones or any of those weapons in this game because you never actually get to use it properly. And I really hope, I mean, as much as I don't want them to say, oh, you gotta fix this. Like, I don't know if it's something that should be fixed, but it just seems kind of pointless to use bleed, doesn't it? It seems like, why would you want to use bleed when you never actually can use it? Like, because everybody else has such a high resistance to bleed that you never have a time to use it. So, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know, maybe other people have figured out how to use bleeding successfully, but I know for me, I don't know. I have no idea how people do it. See, like, I'm assuming right now that bleed effect is gone. And you see, that's exactly why I have a dagger. Just for that quick little swing. Because without it, you'd have some hard times. And it's very lightweight, so I do recommend using it some form of a dagger with this build, if you ever choose to use it. But like I said, I think this is a really cool build. Like, I've never actually been more impressed with a character looking like this. I just love the way it looks. It just looks so epic, for lack of a better term, you know? But when it comes to the actual dueling portion, bleeding just doesn't work very well in this game. Like, I remember in the first one, like, I was horrible at the Dark Souls PvP, not like Dark Souls 1. I was fucking crap. I could literally just not kill anyone. I would fight 20 fights and maybe get lucky and kill one person. And then, granted, there's a lot of people that were hacking, even on the Xbox, and that's where I was playing it. And on this one, I win, but now... Oh, sweet. I lost my train of thought. I was saying I fought people in the first Dark Souls that used bleed. And I would be blocking and blocking or something, but the bleed would go right through my shield, and they would just do huge amounts of damage to me just from bleeding, and I couldn't do anything. They just attacked so quickly. So, I'm like, oh, wow, bleeding must be good if you kind of know what you're doing. But in this one, though, you can infuse a weapon with the bleeding, and it's almost as if your dexterity needs to be 99 or whatever else, and faith to increase bleeding and before it actually will cause them to take bleed. But even by that time, those people are probably wearing armor. Like, just look at this armor. Armor is not even upgraded. It already has a 253 resistance to bleed, and that's not even really upgraded. Like, all armor seems to have a pretty high resistance to bleed. Like, a reasonable amount, and even if it seems to be a low amount of bleed, you still don't ever seem to make them bleed. And it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, what is the point? Like, it's such an interesting concept, but it's something that just doesn't work. And I mean, I would like to see maybe it get like a buff of some sort, but at the same time, if they do it, I don't want to see other things become useless now because this is better. I mean, I'm assuming there's got to be a fine line somewhere. There has to be somewhere, I would imagine, but I don't want that to get a buff and then other things start to become useless. But I just want to see bleed actually become useful. Because, for one, with bleed, you're already doing less damage, right? So, why can you not at least make it easier to make them bleed if you're doing less damage? You know, because what other reason would you want to use it? I don't know. I ranted probably for too long, and I don't know if anybody even really is gonna agree with that, but hey, that's my opinion. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you... I don't know. I'll see you next time, though. Take it easy.